What's the role of the national team? I'll define that again. We're performance, we're strategy, right? We're technical, we're sports science, we're medical, we have our own internal media team. So really we're focused on the technical and the high performance side.
Only that?
That's it.
What about the other players?
Of course, once we received the documents that they're eligible, then they became eligible to represent the national team, which then we would activate those players into our roster.
And who chooses the players?
Well, there was as discussed, there was a pool of players from our understanding, and this is normal in football. Agents, third parties, intermediaries. This is very common that federations get essentially inundated with potential players that can represent the national team. And then obviously it's up to the governing body, up to the government to do the documentation of that. And then obviously as a national team, once they get accepted by FIFA official, then we as a national team could activate those players.
I still remember the statement from TMJ that said you guys already identified the few players that would play for national team and 6 years until the So yeah,
and that's to my point. There was a pool of players that we would be briefed that the federation is working on the naturalization process. Okay, so we would get briefed, Team J would get briefed. Okay, here's a pool of players. Great, love it. 10, 20, 30, lots of players. Okay, ultimately, until they're ready, until they're naturalized, until they're accepted by FIFA, that's when we get involved, right? So that statement is basically saying, great, there's 7 players that are going through the process. Ultimately, once FIFA approves, then they come to the national team.
And who choose them for the 7 players?
Well, as I said, there's a pool of players. Of course, as a national team, this is normal. Players are always being naturalized, right? So look at Indonesia. Of course, we're gonna look at quality players. Ultimately, it's up to the national team. If once they've been naturalized, if Coach Peter wants to put them in his roster, that's for us to discuss. So luckily, a lot of these players have quality, but I think ultimately nobody's going to say no to players that are being naturalized officially, and then of course it's up to the coach to choose the players, much like he does for any roster.